feeling good, like I should. When in dark, I walk around the neighborhood, feeling blessed, never stressed. Got that sunshine on my Sunday best.
Welcome back, everybody. Happy Sunday. You're listening to Whatever Works on KCAA 1050 AM and 106.5 FM. I'm your host, Sam Works.
I'm your co-host, Kyle Kerrigan.
And tonight we have a very special guests, plural, I guess, a group here. We're going to have them introduce themselves. I'm super excited. This is something that we haven't really done before on the radio station or on this radio show, but that's what it's all about, right? The show where whatever works. So I'm super excited to bring them in. But before we get into it, Kyle, you know what time it is.
Our sponsor is snjradio.com. No negative news, no politics, just feel good music. And Clash 80 Entertainment, your local stop for entertainment. And the Native Sons of the Golden West, Arrowhead Parlor 110.
Yes, sir. If you guys are just tuning in and if you guys want to go back to any of our previous shows or want to see what our next upcoming shows is, you can always just look up KCAA, whatever works, on Instagram, YouTube, the website at kcaradio.com. A lot of fun and exciting things. But tonight we're going to have our friend Jackie here introduce the group and tell us what you guys do.
Thank you for having us, Samuel.
You're welcome.
My name is Jackie Ronowitz. I'm the director of Silver Sounds Flute Ensembles. We are a community flute group, and we're going to play for you today. And we're going to play some music and talk and have some fun. And we're going to start with Irish Jig, which is known as Irish Washerwoman.
That's one of the coolest things we ever had on the show.
Yeah, no, that was a pretty good performance. And what was the name of that?
It's the Irish Jig.
Irish Jig.
Arranged, it's a traditional Irish tune, but it's arranged by Michael Kipp.
Oh, okay.
I'd like to take a moment and have my group introduce themselves.
Yes,
there are 7 of us in studio, if you didn't see that, in all ages, all levels. So let's start back here with Rod.
Hello, my name is Rod Terrell. I've been with the group for about 5 years, on and off. I'm a retired operating engineer, and I just love to play flute. Jackie is actually my flute teacher.
Oh, nice.
Hi, I'm Lance Alloway. I'm retired from the Banning Library, and I like to play music, especially flutes. It's my first instrument to start on.
Hi, I'm Isabel. I'm currently pursuing my degree in fine arts, actually, at CSUSB. I just got admitted. Yeah, and I've been playing with the group all my life, probably because I'm the director's daughter.
My name is Aida. I am actually an advanced practice nurse. I work at Arrowhead Regional. I've been told I could retire, but I love my job a lot. So what I do for fun is I joined this group. Jackie found me and brought my flute out of retirement after 25 years. And I enjoy very much being part of the group.
And I'm Dana Armstrong. I'm also retired. I recently retired just last fall after working for the city of Victorville for almost 30 years as the environmental programs manager. And flute is what I do for fun. And like Aida, I had put my flute down for about 20 years after college, and then I found Jackie and started playing again. And I've been in the group off and on for close to 20 years now.
My name's Carrie Sudwicks. I've been in the group off and on for 5 years. I'm a retired pit boss. Worked in casinos my whole career. Started off as a dealer, and then I did craps specifically. And I only dug my flute out from under the bed after 15 years. So. My husband didn't even know I played. He was like, "Oh."
That's crazy. And what about you, Jackie? What's your story?
I'm Jackie, and I founded this group in the 90s, long time ago. Does that tell you how old I am? But I wanted an outlet other than band, because we've all played in bands, we all play the same parts, and this became popular when I was doing this, and so just off and on, we started this up. I am a flute instructor in the area, and I freelance as well.
You know what I like when you guys are introducing yourselves is that you guys haven't picked up a flute in, over 10, 20 years, and thanks to Jackie, or you guys finding each other, you guys were able to pick it back up. How does that feel like? Did you guys ever think that you would pick back up the flute? Is that something that
That's why it was under my bed.
Yeah.
You never know when you might need to whip one out.
Uh-huh.
A flute.
Have you guys ever thought you'd be in a flute group?
I didn't. I had always played in concert bands or in a marching band. And so I actually found Jackie through the Valley College concert band, and she said, I have this flute ensemble, you should join it. And I thought, that sounds really strange. And then she finally convinced me to try it, and I was like, I get it. This is really fun. It's really fun to play your own part and not, it's fun to be in a concert band, but in a concert band you have maybe 5 or 10 other flute players that are all playing the same part. Here, we're all pretty much on our own part, so you really have to kind of stand and deliver and play your own part. So it's a much different experience.
Wow, yeah, I did not know that. I thought you guys were all just playing together, to be
It
honest.
teaches the player to be an individual player as well as an ensemble player. And it gives the player an opportunity to get with that confidence that they need to be that player. It's very scary to get out there and do it by yourself. And a lot of us hide in an ensemble where we're playing all the same parts. So,
And now, since everyone plays like their own little piece throughout the music, is there a reason why there's 7 of us, or just the bigger the group, the more notes are hitting, or how does that
well,
work?
my goal is to fill my entire house with flute players. We were at 13 before COVID. And a lot had moved away or put their flutes away and didn't come back. And this we're just rebuilding process. I started off with 2 people, and so we've grown to 7. And it's up and down. It just depends. And this is the summertime, and we accept anybody who wants to play. So if they're willing to come out and put their flutes together and blow, I'm happy.
Now, do they already have to know how to play the flute, or do you teach them like?
They do need to know how to play the flute.
Okay.
And I do take kids, the kids just don't stay during the summertime. Any age, any level I'll teach them on the side if I need to get them to the parts. I'll give them parts they can play. Aida will attest to that, because when she came in, she was like, I do have a lot who are returnees, and I love the returnees. I call them returnees. people who've put down their instruments for a long time and thought they would never play again, but then had this opportunity to play again. And a lot of people come and say, oh, it's been 40 years since I've played. And who would like to tell them my motto about every week?
I'll tell.
Tell
The
my
motto is, if you get one note the first week, you're doing very well. Then the next week you get 2 notes, you're twice as good. So that's, you start from,
Yeah.
you know, I think everybody can get on board with that.
Every
Progress.
week, one more note.
Yeah. You know what's funny? I had a conversation with my mom the other day because I used to play guitar and then I played the violin and like all this other stuff. And my aunt was like, oh, I used to play violin. My mom was like, I play the violin. I was like, Mom, do you remember me playing the violin? And she was like, no. I was like, what? You don't remember me playing the violin? Are you crazy? But I never thought about playing the flute, but I love the sound of it. And I think for me, like, I just like listening to it. And like I said, when I was in the green room and you guys were playing, I was like, I really enjoyed it. So I'm excited for the next song or the next set. Can you talk about it a little bit, introduce
Sure.
the song?
Our next piece we have up is another traditional tune. It's a sea shanty called Wellerman. It's arranged by Ray Broswell. And because our players have different skill sets, my daughter Isabel, she plays percussion. Lance does guitar as well as clarinet,
Saxophone.
saxophone, oboe. Rod also plays piano, and we have piano pieces, and Carrie plays oboe as well. So
Very nice.
I utilize everybody in here. So this is with drum in there.
Okay. Very nice. So I want to go over a little bit because we are live on kcaradio.com if you guys want to just tune in on that. You guys obviously brought your instruments here. Can we talk a little bit about what kind of flutes you guys have and the sounds and stuff like that?
Sure. Now, most people know about the C flute, which is your basic flute, but I'm going to start from the top and go down. We're going to start with the piccolo. The piccolo is a whole octave above the flute. We call it the screeching stick sometimes. Rarely do you play many at once, except when you're in my group. When I make you play a lot of piccolos at the same time. And Dana's going to let you hear what that sounds like by itself.
I won't go up. It goes up another octave, but for the sake of your ears and your listeners' ears, I won't go up even higher than that.
And in comparison, here's the C flute. Carrie's going to show you the C flute, which you know. Good. We have something you may not have heard before. This is an alto flute. It's 6 notes lower. It's like our tenor line. Radha's going to show us here. Have us hear it. And then our bass flute is a whole octave below the C flute, and Isabel's going to show us that. So that's our bass line there. And as you can, I don't know if you heard this, but we have 2 basses in this group. And we all play the low instruments. We either have them or I have them to loan out. So it's kind of fun that everybody gets a chance to play them. Currently, we each have our own instruments so that we don't trade back and forth, but before COVID, we were trading back and forth.
Very interesting.
Would you like to hear a piece with just low instruments?
Yes, please.
Okay. This is our favorite. It's the theme from the Addams Family.
Okay.
And it's just altos and basses. Okay?
Neat. Sweet. Petite.
I think I messed up. I was trying to like join the snapping, and I think I snapped a little extra. What you guys just played. That's funny. So we have about 5 minutes until we go into our break on the bottom half of the hour. But I do want you guys to play at least one more song for us before we go on break.
2.
2.
Number
Okay.
2.
Number 2.
Let's go straight into 2.
And what is 2? Can you?
We, our binder has so many pieces that each is numbered. We have 23 tunes right now. And we do rotate them, so when we take something out, we replace it into the numbers. So in order, like when this happens and it's out of order, I'll yell a number, and their binders are set up for the number system, so they can just go to number 2, and that's the piece. And so we're going to do this piece, it's called Pedazitos. It's arranged by Nancy Wood, and I'm really excited about this piece because it is a living female composer, originally composed for flute choir, and we're going to do the first movement. It's called El Paseo.
That always gives me like in a calm state, so I like that. Okay, so we have a couple more minutes, but tell me something that is probably the most interesting thing about the flute. Like individually, what do you guys find interesting about the flute?
Rod, what do you find interesting about the flute?
Oh,
Flute.
well, you mentioned about us wondering if we ever would play in a flute choir before. Well, I didn't start playing flute until much later in life. I played piano for many years, so I didn't start until my 50s. And so I'm 66 now. So what I find about the flute is, I love about it is the versatility. There's so many pieces you can play, from jazz. You've heard of Jethro Tull, and he's played rock. It's just a great instrument, and it's very, very versatile. And do lots of things. So, yeah.
One thing that I think is interesting about the flute as a wind instrument, if you think about the instruments in a band, all of them except the flute, there's resistance to the air that you blow through it. You know, the trumpet, saxophone, clarinet, especially oboe. But flute, you put the air through the instrument, there's no resistance. So you really have to think about controlling your airstream and how much breath you put through the instrument so that you don't run out of air. So it's all about breathing and getting good tone and making it sing.
Lance, what about you? I know you play a lot of instruments. What do you find interesting about the flute?
I started on flute. When I was 5 years old, we had a wind-up record player, and I had to stick my ear in there, and I heard Emilia Gallicurci playing it with a coloratura soprano, and from then on, I was hooked on that flute sound.
Wow.
So that's it for me. My favorite instrument.
Okay. And what about you, Jackie?
I've just always been attracted to the flute. It is versatile. You can play in any ensemble. It adds a little bit of color to everything on the top. It balances off the ensembles that you're in. And when you're playing solo, it's just the feeling it gives you inside. It kind of resonates with your sound in the inside.
Awesome.
For me.
Before we go on break, can you just tell everybody, like, if they want to come join the group or how they get information and things like that?
Sure. Dana, do you want to?
Well, I think the easiest thing to do would be to use your computer to just look up Silver Sounds Flute Ensemble, and if you do that, you're going to land on the group's Facebook page, or you'll probably find Jackie Aronowitz's flute studio and her website. And what's your website is jaronowitzflute.com.
jaronowitzflute.com.
But really, the easiest thing is just Google Silver Sounds Flute Ensemble, and you'll find the group.
We have a Facebook page too that we post on as well.
Okay, perfect.
Yeah.
Awesome. All right, you guys. Well, we're going to take a quick 5-minute break, but when we come back, we're going to continue playing some flutes for you guys. You guys listening to Whatever Works on KCAA 1050 AM and Express 106.5 FM.
Hey, feeling good, like I should. When in Durga, walk around the neighborhood. Feeling blessed, never stressed. Got that sunshine on my Sunday best.
How sweet it is to be a corporate criminal these days. I don't mean common price gougers, polluters, and such, but full-fledged executive suite mobsters. They run huge corporate syndicates, treating fraud and even murder as essential business tools. For example, Boeing Incorporated. In 2018, a Boeing 737 MAX passenger jet suddenly nosedived into the Java Sea, killing all 189 people on board. A freak accident, declared top bosses of the multi-billion-dollar giant, disavowing any responsibility. Indeed, even though he knew that the MAX had a fatally flawed maneuvering system, the CEO rushed out to assure flyers that his jet was, quote, as safe as any airplane that has ever flown the skies. But oops, 5 months later, another MAX nosedived in Ethiopia, killing 157 more people. Whistleblowers and federal investigators later revealed that the bosses had long been shortchanging safety to jack up profits and their own pay. Last summer, in a rare legal victory over business-as-usual coddling of corporate abuses, Boeing had to admit that it knowingly defrauded safety regulators and was, in fact, guilty of criminal violations. So, justice. Not quite. Just a few weeks later, Trump happened, and he immediately turned the Justice Department into a full-service corporate whorehouse. So, after Boeing donated a cool $1 million in tribute to the new president, Trump's Attorney General obligingly decreed that the confessed corporate criminal could simply withdraw its guilty plea, pay a minimal fine for killing 346 people, and, quote, move on. This is Jim Hightower saying, politicians bark at us commoners, do the crime and you'll do the time. Unless, of course, you can buy a corporate get-out-of-jail-free card from a corrupt president. The Hightower Radio Lowdown is made possible by you subscribers to Jim Hightower's Lowdown on Substack. Find us at jimhightower.substack.com.
Tune in to The Ferran Dozier Show. Music marks place and time, the soundtrack to life. Sunday nights at 8 p.m. on KCAA Radio. Playing the hottest hits and the coolest conversations. Sunday nights at 8 p.m. on The Ferran Dozier Show. With an array of music, talk, sports, community outreach, and veteran resources. With hits from the 60s, 70s, 80s, 90s, and today's hits. The Ferran Dozier Show on KCAA Radio. On all available streaming platforms. And 106.5 FM and 1050 AM. The Ferran Dozier Show on KCAA Radio.
Hey, feeling good, like I should. When in Durga, walk around the neighborhood. Feeling blessed, never stressed. Got that sunshine on my Sunday best. Every day can be a best.
Listening to Whatever Works on KCAA 1050 AM and Express 106.5 FM. I am your co-host, Kyle Kerrigan.
And I'm your host, Sam Works.
Thank you guys for tuning in. It's been an electric half hour. You guys definitely want to go back and listen to it. The Silver Sounds Flute Ensemble. We have 7 members led by Jackie. And yeah, they played some amazing songs.
Yeah, I love their pieces.
Yeah,
They're good.
yeah, some amazing pieces. So, we're just going to ask them a few questions this hour, this last 25 minutes or so. And they're going to play a couple more songs, and then we'll link to where you can find them.
So, jumping right into it, what is the next piece that you guys are going to be playing for
Are you
us?
just going to introduce the next piece?
So the next piece is Sway, ¿Quién será? Written by Pablo Beltrán Ruiz and arranged by Adrian Wagner. So enjoy.
when you said the name Sway, I was in my head. I was like, oh, it reminds me of like Sway with Me. And then you guys started
Yes.
playing. I was like, yes. I
That's
actually got.
what music does. It's the communications thing.
Yeah, I actually got really excited when you guys started playing that because it's actually one of my favorite songs. Like I love Frank Sinatra, so like to hear that, like I already just picturing stuff in my head. I was like, this is good. This is a good song. What's one of your guys' favorite pieces to play?
It's about what's your favorite piece?
Christmas wise, because Christmas is coming up, you know, half a year away. I personally really like Carol of the Bells because it has this really, really neat bass line, and I'm the bass player. So I get to play that neat little bass line.
That's awesome.
Lance, what's your favorite piece?
I don't have one.
All of them, right?
Rod?
My favorite is also by another living female composer, Phyllis Aberdeen Lauk, and it's As Eagles Flew, because it has a alto flute solo in it.
Nice. Okay. Aida?
He stole my piece. I actually I just don't play the alto. I play the regular flute.
Oh, I see. Okay. Dana?
We have You've Got a Friend in Me, which is just a really upbeat piece, and it always reminds me of our friend Harriet Fouché, who used to be a member of this group and passed away a number of years ago. So we keep it in the folder to remember her.
I like that.
Jerry?
Oh, I don't know. I like them all. I like peppy, goofy songs. So I think Angry Birds is my favorite.
Angry Birds.
Yeah, we're gonna play that.
We have a great arrangement of Simple Gifts. That's my favorite.
Yeah.
That one gives us the goosebumps. So.
Is there a piece that's like very challenging for you guys to play? Is there one that like pops in your head? Because I'm looking at you guys' reaction.
I threw Candide at them, Overture to Candide. And so we're working on that right now. And that's an orchestral piece that's been arranged for flute choir. And it's very, very, very challenging. So.
Can I just say,
Yes.
we've played some very
Yes.
challenging pieces in this group. And Jackie, we've learned with Jackie, the more you complain about a challenging piece, the more you're going to play it. So when
like
she
that.
throws a challenging piece at us, we go, okay, I guess we're
I'm
going to learn this
excited,
one. But we've played some with many, many parts, like 9 or 10 parts. España was very challenging, and we played a really far out modern piece with a member who has since moved, but where they were actually singing through the flute while they were playing. So they're singing in tune and they're also playing notes. A very modern piece, and that was called Within by Ian Clark.
Clark.
A really
Yeah.
amazing
Clark, yeah,
piece.
That's very exciting.
Yeah.
So what's the next piece that you guys are gonna play for us?
So I like, as you can hear, I like a variety of music. I'm not big. I make them play classical tunes, but I really like some of the more popular tunes. And lately, we've been stuck into movie themes.
Okay.
We started Star Trek. We started others, but we've been working on the Skyboat song, and that's a traditional Scottish folk song. But a lot of people will know it because it's the Outlander theme.
Okay.
Okay.
Awesome.
And so found this is great.
guys are just tuning in and you're thinking, what am I listening to? You guys are listening to the Silver Sounds Flute Ensemble. They are a flute group here in the Inland Empire, playing some of the most beautiful pieces that I've heard.
Definitely, 100%.
And so if you guys are just tuning in, this is the show called Whatever Works, and today we have an amazing group here playing and performing for you guys. If you guys want to go back and listen to any of our previous or the first half, you guys can always go back and just look up KCAA Whatever Works on Spotify, YouTube, and the website, kcaaradio.com.
Also, go to KCAA TV on YouTube and then look under the Whatever Works folder.
Yeah, and we are live, so if you guys want to
We're
see
live.
what they look like and the flutes that they're playing, because they all brought different shapes, sizes of flutes, so yeah, you guys check that out as well. So the question for you guys is, you guys perform locally, and where do you guys perform at?
We perform all over the Inland Empire area. We've played everywhere. We played 16 years in a row at Disneyland. We will play anywhere, anytime, because we want to have this experience all over. A lot of people have never really, truly heard this before. We've played in retirement homes, we played churches, we played everywhere. We play out in the middle of the park. Anytime, anywhere. Street fairs, exactly. We're not limited to anything. So
Where did you guys last perform?
last performance, anybody remember?
The street fair?
Women's Club?
Clark's.
It was
Clark's.
at Clark's.
It was at the street
Yeah.
fair at Clark's at a farmer's market that meets on Sunday, so that was great.
Okay.
Oh, in Loma Linda?
Yeah, in
Yeah,
Loma
okay,
Linda.
yeah.
Oh, very nice.
Yeah, we played at the Art Festival in Redlands the month before that. We play everywhere that we can reach out to anybody we can.
I love that. That's awesome. And I know we've talked about this, but for the people who are just tuning in, people can join this group, right?
Yes, it's open
Yes.
to anybody. There's a small monthly fee that covers the music and the instruments, but it's open to anybody who plays. You're welcome to come.
Mm-hmm.
We meet at my home in Redlands. Yeah,
Okay.
safety first. So yeah.
All right. And how often do you guys practice and stuff?
We're once a week on Sunday afternoons. If there's a conflict, we do have some conflicts. Some people can't attend every week,
Yeah.
so we are missing parts here and there. But the more, the merrier. I'm going until I can't fit anybody more in my house. So.
Yeah. And then you just got to get a bigger house, and then.
That's right. We may move locations if we have to, but for now, I figured I can fit. This is about half of what I can fit in my house. at this
Okay,
point.
so you got some more room.
I've got more
More
room, definitely.
Yeah. And then is there like an age requirement or anything like that?
I don't say age, I say ability. If you're an
Ability.
absolute beginner, this group is not for you. But like an intermediate to advanced player is great. We love high schoolers, junior highs who are more advanced, we love them. I will train, so during the rehearsals I'll stop and we'll fix things. So if anybody feels like their abilities are not up to snuff, they come in and I'll work with them.
I mean, you guys playing at Disneyland, you have to be at least good, right? So yeah, you guys also played at Knott's, right?
No, we haven't played at Knott's yet.
Oh, okay.
Not many
Did we?
years ago when
Did
I
we?
first
Oh,
that was the
yes,
first
okay.
performance that
Knott's
The
very
first
good.
performance.
for me.
Oh
You-
wow.
you,
We bring in
Oh.
people
Yeah.
for that as well. So.
And I think the most interesting place we ever played was at the Reagan Library. They
Oh.
set us up under Air Force One,
Oh, yeah.
which was
Wow.
That was
very
an
interesting.
experience.
Wow.
We were underneath the plane and we were playing in the hall.
Really?
Yeah, that was a lot.
Is that on Facebook?
You have
I'll
a
have to-
picture
I'll
on
have to
your.
find the pictures. I
Yeah.
have pictures. I'll try to.
That would be
find
really
them,
cool
yeah.
to see.
Yeah, that'd be
Yeah,
cool.
that's awesome.
Um,
So before we get to the next song, I actually have a question for you guys individually. Where's been the most best place that you think you've played?
Whether it's in the
Yeah.
group or not.
Yeah, whether it's
Just
in the group
personal.
or not. Yeah, personally.
Let's start back with Rod. Rod's going to be our first person.
Oh boy.
That's a tough one.
That's well because I played. I was raised in L.A., so I played with groups all over Los Angeles, and there was a television show back in the '80s that we played on. I forget the name of it. I think it was Steve Edwards show, or whatever. But we played on there, and it was really nice. So I've never been on TV before, so now I can say this one is the best one.
Good stuff. Lance?
Well, I played with a flute player on a telethon We played Girl from Ipanema and what's that one you play, Carrie?
Which one?
The nice one.
The new one?
The new one. Anyway, that was the highlight so far for me, playing on TV with George Fenneman was the host.
Wow.
Very nice.
Wave? I just thrown songs.
Toots Fieldman song.
For me, Disneyland hands down.
I bet.
Got to play in the park, got to literally play both in the park and on an instrument in the park.
We did both parks. So
I'm
she's
a
done
tech-
both parks.
I'm a
both
tech
stages.
junkie, so I got to see all the backstage hand stuff. So
Oh, that's really
Oh,
cool.
nice.
Very nice.
I ate it.
I guess I would say Disneyland.
Okay.
Because
Yeah.
there has been a variety of songs and we have such a big group, or we've had big groups, and it really, and we don't just stay with flutes. I think we've had drummers and we've had bass players, string bass, and tuba. So it's been pretty amazing.
Awesome.
Mhm.
Dana?
So in my younger days, when I was in college, I was in the marching band, and we actually played in the Astrodome, and we played in the Superdome,
Really?
and that was pretty crazy.
In New Orleans?
Yeah,
Oh
Yeah,
man.
yeah, it was-
That's my team.
yeah, it was fun. It was fun. But in terms of the flute group, I'd have to say the Reagan Library, just because that was just it was crazy.
That sounds like
yeah.
once in a lifetime opportunity, to be honest.
Yeah. Carrie?
Mine would probably be, I played bugle in a drum and bugle corps.
The Blue
And-
Devils,
Yeah,
right?
the Blue Devils, and they're like national champions 21 times. But I was in it when we won for the first time, and that was.
Oh wow.
Very
And we
nice.
played in the Mile High Stadium, and we also did a halftime show for the Raiders.
What?
So,
Very
yeah.
nice. Very
Yeah.
nice. Jackie.
Well, flute group, they've taken mine, you know, Disneyland is great. Back in my younger days, we played with the flute convention, and we did play in a stadium, and as they threw the ball out, so that was kind of cool. I think it was, I don't remember Louisville or something. I think it was that year, where we got to play the Star Spangled Banner, and every flute player that wanted to play was there, and it was about 400 or 500 flutes. So that's
Wow.
that was really, and the conductor, she climbed up on a ladder so that everybody could see her, and then the dome opened just as we started
Oh,
playing, so that
cool.
was an experience.
That's cool.
What an experience. That's awesome. Well, I'm glad to hear your guys' stories. It's really cool. So we have another set to play.
Yeah, we have one more piece.
One more piece. Okay, that's perfect.
This is our newer piece that we really enjoy, and it's not going to be what you think it is, okay? It's called Angry Tunes for Flute Ensembles, and it's a melody of pieces. So your job is to listen and see if you can recognize the piece. And all of the sounds you hear are intentional, not accidental.
So
Okay.
see if you can hear some classical pieces in amongst the madness.
All right.
Okay, it's by Michael Rosiak.
fun, very fun. Sounds like you guys really enjoy playing that piece. Yeah, that one is fun. Awesome. So that was all the sets that you wanted to play today?
That's what we have.
Perfect. That was honestly perfect timing because we only have a few minutes left. So
Yeah, we have 4 minutes.
before we take off and say our goodbyes, introduce your group one more time, information, and let people know about you and where they can find you.
Dana, do you want to do the introduction?
Well, yes, this is Silver Sounds Flute Ensemble, and we're a community-based ensemble based out of Redlands. We rehearse weekly on Sundays, and we're open to anybody who probably played flute in middle school through college. Even if you haven't played in 20 or 25 years, we'd love to see you. We're always looking for new members, and if you want to join, just Google Silver Sounds Flute Ensembles and look for the director, Jackie Aronowitz.
Perfect. Awesome. All right, you guys. Well, I think we're going to be wrapping it up right now. Thank you guys for tuning in and listening to the show, Whatever Works. Thank you for Silver Sounds and Jackie and
Thank
the
you
whole
for
group
having
to
us.
come out here. I enjoyed the show. I enjoyed listening to you guys. And
Yeah, this has been one of my favorite shows.
yeah,
100%.
100%. And again, if you guys want to go back and listen to this, again, just look up KCA Whatever Works on YouTube, Spotify, and KCARadio.com. Until next time, you guys, we have a new guest coming on next week. But until then, happy Sunday, and thank you for listening to Whatever Works on KCAA.
Hey, feeling good, like I should. When in dark, I walk around the neighborhood. Feeling blessed, never stressed. Got that sunshine on my Sunday best. Hey, every day.
Located in the heart of San Bernardino, California, the Teamsters Local 1932 Training Center is designed to train workers for high-demand, good-paying jobs in various industries throughout the Inland Empire. If you want a pathway to a high-paying job and the respect that comes with a union contract, visit